Hi, everybody. Good morning. I'm gonna wait for more people to come in the room. Can you tell me if you can hear me and see my work table and hear me? Hello. I'm trying to get the chat going on my iPad. Last time I did not have a problem, and I'm trying to see the chat on my iPad because I'm filming with my iPhone. I didn't have a problem with this on Sunday, and I'm trying to bring up I'm trying to bring up the live. Come on. Okay, I'm having a little technical difficulty. Um, I cannot see the chat. I'm gonna power off my iPad and turn it back on, and then see if I can see the chat. And uh, Bobby, who's one of my moderators, if you could email me and tell me whether, let me say, it does say on my phone I am live. Could you email me and can confirm that I'm live? I think on the phone it does say that, but Okay, I'm still having, powered off, I powered back on. I'm still having technical difficulty in seeing the chat. My live video is not coming up on my page. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And this is part 2. And welcome. I see there's 5 people watching. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for coming. So this is part 2. Part 1 was Sunday live stream where I did an unboxing of, I won a giveaway, first prize of a giveaway, and I was sent about 3 to 5 pounds of art supplies, and they were mostly all stamps. So I created this background with magical water-based paints, and then I used some of the stamps that I had won in the giveaway and to create a background. Today I'm going to create focal point, and also with a different kind of printmaking stamp, and it's styrofoam printing, and this is for all ages. Children would love doing this. It's for children, it's for all ages. But it's a really, especially a very simple kind of printmaking that children can do, and it's non-toxic. A lot of times, a lot of printmaking is kind of toxic because it involves solvents. So you can use a styrofoam plate. I'm using styrofoam. This was left over from going out, a carry-out container from when I went out to dinner. Oh, this part where they cut it with scissors, they made it look so easy. I mean, usually I use pre-made styrofoam sheets, and when I watched some videos of them cutting it with scissors, they made it look so easy, as opposed to using an X-Acto knife, which I think the next one I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. They made that cutting with scissors look so easy. And these parts you don't need. And my focal point is going to be like a mandala flower. So the center of my flower is a circle. And I'm using a dull pencil. And the point is to make indentation into the styrofoam. Indentation into the styrofoam, because then the ink will not go into those places. And as you know, I have a vision disability, so I hope I can do most of this without my head blocking the camera. But right now I'm going to start the flower. And it's going to go I'm going to grow it all the way out to almost the edges. It's going to be a big flower, so I have a nice big focal point. So anybody coming in the room, I'm sorry if my moderators could tell people that welcome people that come in the room, and tell them that as of now I cannot check the chat right now. I was able to on Sunday to film with my iPhone and check the chat with my iPad, but for some reason this morning I'm not able to do that. So I'm sorry I can't say hello to who's in. I can't see the conversation that's going on in the chat. And I apologize so much for that, because this worked on Sunday to follow the chat on my iPad. So my pencil's indenting into the styrofoam. And wherever it's indented, the paint or the ink, when I roll it on with the brayer, it will not go into the indentations. It's a really simple form of printmaking. And like I said, I hope my head's not getting in the way. I'm pretty sure it's not. And if Bobby, who is one of my moderators, could email me on my Gmail account and let me know if everything is going all right, the audio and the visual. So I'm gonna stop there for a minute and check my email and see if I can get the chat. Thanks so much everybody for your patience. I hope you enjoy watching the process, even if I can't chat with people in the room. Again, welcome to those people that have, are coming in the room. Okay, thanks. I just got the email from Bobby saying everything's great. Okay, good. So now I created the printing plate. This is a brayer. It's also like a roller. And I do not want it gloppy like that, so let me try to do it. Use some extra on another plate. It needs to be a thin coat. A thin coat of paint. Make sure it's all, yes, on the whole brayer. And this you want, it's going to be hard to see this. I'm doing white on the white, because usually you can see where you've been, if you've gotten it all. So this one's, this color, I'm going to use other colors today, but using the white, I'm using white acrylic paint. And then you just press hard. So let's see if you show that up close. Came out, depending on what light you look at it in, it came out a little light, but that's okay. Some prints could be light, some prints could be dark, and I was thinking of doing a second one and showing how you can print with two colors at once. So I'm gonna leave the white on that plate. I'm gonna add two colors side by side. Two colors side by side and then roll it. So you can see it on my brayer. Well, that came out so light, it was light lavender. This time I'm going to put on a little more paint. And then turn my brayer to the light side. So I got dark in the middle, light. Oh, this is the great thing about live, okay. I could actually let that dry and do it again with a dark color. And that mistake could be fixed. And I'm gonna dry these right now. And the second thing I'm gonna make is a print of leaves. Some leaves printed with green. apologize. I had technical difficulty. I cannot see the chat on my iPad for anybody new that's coming in the room. Instead of cutting this one with scissors, if you were here when I first cut that one with scissors, that didn't work out too good. Using my knife, so again, I'm doing styrofoam printing. It's a very simple form of printing that all levels, all ages will like. Even children love this. So with a dull pencil, I draw into, and as I draw, it's making indentations into the styrofoam. I'm gonna make kind of 2 leaf vines. Welcome to anybody that's coming in the room, and thank you for anybody that's visiting. This is what I'm working on, and I think I'm going to use black. I think black even instead of green. I really don't think the green's going to show up well. So I'm going to change it to black. Black acrylic and black acrylic paint. Just cleaning off the brayer. I just had it soaking. Now, the first time I printed, it was a little too light. That's the thing about prints. You make several prints until you have one, you know, some are good, some are bad. Here I am trying to print right on the artwork, which most of the time printmaking isn't done that way. So, but it can be fixed. Those I could make them darker, the flowers darker. So the first time I did it, there was not enough ink. Here I'm going to get some ink off of it. And that should be enough ink. And I'm not going to go out to the edges. I kind of want it to look like a painterly look. I'm going to see what it looks like if I leave some of these painterly edges here. Okay, that kind of looks cool. I love the black with that color. And I would try to fix this. I would go over this with a darker color. So even though that didn't turn out all right, I'm gonna fix that. I have to print over this with a darker color. It's already dry. I'm gonna try this shade of blue. I wish I had a darker blue. I'm gonna add a little black to this probably. I think I need a little bit more blue. I'm not sure. The first one came out too light. This is the wonderful thing about live. The first one came out too light. The second one came out, wait, not totally too light, but almost too light. Let's try this. Am I on camera? Okay. That's interesting. I think that definitely helped it. The other thing is adding, it is possible to add some oil pastels in. I'm going to end it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I apologize so much for the technical difficulty. I did not have it on Sunday, but today I could not check the chat while on my iPad while I was filming. I mean, while I'm live streaming. So, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi, Ian. I can see the chat on the phone as I'm trying to turn it off.